So this is where we left off last time. And now what's really left to do for this printing thing is to print out variables. So that's a really useful trick that we can do using our fprintf thing. So I'm going to just clear everything up. So clear and CLC. So I'll just do it in the command window. So I'm just going to write x equals 5, and then I'm going to put this fprintf and do the x value is, and then to do a variable we do this percentage, and then I'm just going to do f. There's a whole bunch of different ones that I'll let you play around with, which I'll show you in a second actually as well. So you do this percentage f, and then outside the quotation marks you do a comma, and then you write in whatever the variable you want it to be. So, and then whatever this variable is will replace this percentage f thing when it prints it out. So we've got our x equals 5 at the moment, so when we hit enter here, it will print out the value of x is 5.000 whatever. One trick you can do is you can suppress and see how many decimal places after the decimal you want by doing, you do equivalently a decimal point and then the number of however many you want to display. So I'm going to do 2, and you can see what that looks like. So it does 2 zeros after. I'll do 1, and so you can see just the 1 0 after. Or I can do, let's see what happens if we do 10. It would just do 10. Okay, so that's basically this percentage f. So that's how we show how many decimal points are after. So I'm going to clear this up. And now you can use this help function, so help and then fprintf, and so you write the function name there, and then it will tell you all of this stuff that you can do. So this can be a bit confusing, but sometimes it's quite explanatory. Here's one thing that's useful, like escaped characters. So you know how to do a new line we did \n, so that's there. And then they've got like this backspaces and horizontal tabs and stuff like that you can do in there. Okay. So that's essentially that. Play around with the characters like the D and the F. Like there's all these different ones that you can do. And so if you write doc fprintf, come up with this, and then you can just search for like the different things that it does. I'm not gonna spend time on that now, but yeah. So at the moment we're just using the percentage f thing to show us how many decimal points there are. What we can also do is if we have we've assigned our x equals 5 and then our y equals, let's do 7. So we got them both up here. We can do this. So I'm just gonna write in x equals, and then I'll do a percentage thing. So this is to print it out, or x is the value, and then you do our percentage, and I'm just going to do no decimal points, so 0.0 and then f. The value of that is that, and then I'm going to do a new line, and then I'm going to write the value of y is, or y is the value, and then I'm going to do another percentage dot 0 f, and then a new line. Okay, so now when we want to choose the order our variables go in, I'm going to do x. So this x will go into the first percentage 0.0f thing and replace that. And then if we do another comma and we do y, that will be replaced by y. So it's really the order that you have them after here and the order they display in here. They correspond with each other. So if I hit enter here, x is the value 5, y is the value 7. So that's exactly what we wanted. If I switch these up, so this is not going to be, right, so I'm going to go switch this up and do x and call that y, and so now it's going to just switch the numbers that it displays. So it's going to display the 7 first and then the 5 after. Also, we can just display two of the same number like that, and yeah, so that's the outputting different strings or outputting out different variables. So I'll go up here and I'll clear up all our variables here. I'm going to use our input script thing that we had here. So user input, please input, I'm going to change it to please input a number. Please input a number, and then thank you for inputting the number, and then percentage, I'm going to do 0.0f, so that's just the number, the integer number with no decimal points. So now we go in here and we do a comma after that, after the quotes, and then write user underscore input. So hit enter. Oh, sorry, not enter. If I hit the play button, essentially, I'll save it and hit the play button. Please enter a number, and then so I'll enter 11. Thank you for inputting the number 11. And that's pretty much what it just outputs that. Now, I'm just going to write 1 plus the number you input is. So I'm just going to reiterate what I said before about the variable assignment. So user underscore input. So we're going to assign a new value for user input equals our previous value for user input plus 1. So if we see this, it says please input a number. I'm going to do 20. 1 plus your input is 21. So that's just doing a function after it's done that. After it's done that input. So that's the fprintf statement. You can play around with that. Look at the help thing for more ways to use, like, so another, for example, another thing we can do is we can do a D here. So I think that's scientific notation. Oh, sorry, we haven't got x, so x equals 5, y equals 10. And so if we redo this D thing, oh, maybe not. Sometimes it comes up with scientific notation if you have things like, let's say 0.2. Play around with that, have a look at it, get comfortable with it.